What I want to share with you today works almost every single time. It works pretty much without fail, and it works very fast. Like I've gotten results in 1 hour's time or less using this simple technique, this mindset that I want to share with you that comes straight from Neville Goddard. And it's this: when it comes to manifesting what we want, a lot of people don't think or believe in instant manifestation or that something can happen fast, that there needs to be stuff that takes place first, right? Our manifestations will take place based on the amount of resistance that we feel towards them. The more resistance we feel towards our manifestation, the longer it's going to take for us to get it, okay? Think of resistance as static in our vibe or static, of our radio station. If we're turning to, 103 whatever FM, we're not going to be able to hear anything if there's a lot of static there, right? So imagine resistance is static. We got to clear out the channel in order to get that clear focus and that clear connection to manifest what we want, okay? And so a lot of the time we don't get what we want because we feel the resistance. We can affirm it as much as we want, but then we have a voice in our head that says, "Oh, no, you're not who you say you are. Oh, you're not actually in that relationship. Oh, you don't actually have that money." We get that voice in our head. Well, this technique for me calms that voice and thus calms the resistance and thus allows manifestation to come through much faster. Now, I'd recommend trying this out on something smaller in your life so you can see that it actually works. And then, you can go on to bigger things, because obviously the smaller the thing you want to manifest, the faster it's going to work because you don't have much resistance around doing that. It's Abraham Hicks that says it's just as easy to manifest finding a penny on the ground than it is to manifest owning a castle. Isn't that crazy? However, for us, it's much easier to find a penny on the ground than it is to own a castle. Why is that? Because we have much less resistance of finding a penny on the ground. Yeah, I can go outside and find a penny right now. But a castle, man, how am I going to own? I don't even know where a castle is, right? That's all resistance. If we had no resistance to own a castle, we would own one just as easy as finding a penny on the ground. That's a far-fetched idea when we think about it like that, but it's so true. And so try this out on something easy for now, something simple for now, and then when you see that it works, you can kind of build up your belief in it, and you can go for much, much bigger things. But it's simply this idea. You need to just know that your manifestation is going to happen. You need to just get in the knowing state that your manifestation is going to happen. You don't need to get all the way into the end result if you don't want to. So a lot of times when we try to get in the end result and we affirm we have it now, we affirm we have it now, we affirm I have it, we create the resistance because we don't actually believe it. So we can get into the mindset of, I know it's going to happen. I know that I know that I know in the next hour my manifestation's coming. I know that I know that I know in the next hour I'm going to receive that text message. I know that I know that I know, I'm going to get that phone call from my boss with that big promotion. Walking in confidence and walking in the knowing state that you are going to get your manifestation, okay? There's a big difference between thinking something is going to happen and just knowing something is going to happen. Thinking is still a little wishy-washy. Thinking kind of has reason. Well, I think it's going to happen. But when you know something and you get into a relaxed state of knowing that, of course it's going to take place. I know that. Of course it's going to happen, right? Kind of that chilled out mindset of, yeah, why wouldn't it happen? Of course it is. I know it's going to take place. That's where the magic happens. Because again, you are relaxed, you are detached, you're not feeling a lot of resistance, and you are in that confident state of knowing. So whatever it is you want to manifest, you can start this now. Again, you could manifest, whether it's like a phone call that you want to receive, whether it's, finding, again, random money or something on the ground. You could literally say that. I know it's going to happen. I'm going to go for a walk, right now for an hour, and I know I'm going to find something. I know I don't have to look for it. I'm not going to search for it. I know I'm going to find it there. I know it's going to take place. You can do this with parking spots. Go into a very busy parking lot and just say, I know I'm going to find a spot right near the front row. I know it's going to happen. Don't care that it's so busy here. It doesn't matter. I know it's going to take place. And watch as you'll find a close parking spot. Okay, same thing with getting text messages or phone calls from specific people. I know it's going to happen. I know they're dying to call me. There's no other way. Like, there's no way this won't work. They will call me. That's who I am. That's how it goes. So I know it's going to take place. Okay, getting in that confident knowing state is what will bring in your manifestations quicker and faster than ever before. I tried this not too long ago. Earlier this year, I went to a comedy show with some friends, and my friend was the one that bought all the tickets for everybody. And when we got to the show, there was 4 of us all together. When we got to the show, we realized that the seats were not together. There were 2 seats, and then there were 2 seats kind of way behind. So we were separated. And my friend was like, oh no, like, what are we going to do? Oh no, can we talk to somebody? Can we do this? And I just remember saying like, no, I know it's going to work out. It's all good. We will sit with each other. I know it's going to work out. And at the time when we got there, the theater was pretty empty because we got there early. And I was like, well, let's just hang out here for now because I know it's going to work out. We don't even need to go to the other seats. Let's all 4 sit together now. I know. Everyone thought I was crazy. Like, what? It's like, don't sweat it. I know. Well, the lady who was in the seats next to them shows up. And before anybody can even say, hey, can we trade seats with you? Hey, get up and leave. Before anybody could say that, the lady said, oh, there were 3 of us, but 2 of them couldn't make it. So it's just me to the show. So these seats right here are going to be empty. The seats that we thought we had were going to be empty because the people that she was going to bring aren't showing up. So it happened without anybody having to ask, without anything happening. We were able to sit with each other in the show, even though our tickets weren't next to each other. Why is that? Because I knew it was going to happen. I didn't let doubts waver. I didn't think it was going to. I know it's going to take place. Let's just sit here right now. I know what's going to happen. I know we're going to be here for it, right? And within less than an hour's time, it all worked out, okay? So again, try this on something like that, and then you can start, upping it more and more and more and more. And when you get into the state, when you get really good at this and you get into the state of just knowing things flow to you, knowing you don't have to lift a finger, knowing that what you wants you even more, that's when your power gets activated. That's when you become absolutely unstoppable, okay? So good stuff can happen when you utilize this powerful technique. So give this a try. Come back to the comments. Let us know below the results that you had giving this powerful technique a try. Other than that, thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you in the next video.